Welcome back, everybody. We're back on episode 54, 3, one of the 50s.
Yes.
And we're back.
Back.
We're a little late on news, but other than that, we are ready to cover everything that we know and everything that's been happening. We'll be giving our 2 cents. And we're probably going to be right. Anyways, so the main thing, Quiet on Set, came out yesterday, I believe, for Nickelodeon.
Nah, bro. It came out like
2 days ago?
no, it came out early this week.
Really?
I think it came out last week, low key.
So I'm way late.
Yeah, I think a few episodes. I think it came out like 2 episodes each.
Because every tweet I saw was like, oh, it'll be dropping soon. And I just never got like a date on it.
Yeah,
So.
I think it dropped March. Because we finished it like 2 days ago, and there's only 4 episodes. So I think 2 episodes dropped last week and 2 dropped this week. 'Cause I think it dropped March 13th. Yeah, I think it dropped March 13th. And then
okay, so I'm way late then. All I saw was just like, oh, this will be dropping soon. Nickelodeon's gonna get exposed. Dan Schneider's gonna get exposed. So I was just like waiting. I saw like interviews and I saw a bunch of Drake Bell videos. So I was just like, oh, it hasn't dropped. But I personally haven't watched it yet. I'm sure you guys already have.
yeah,
So I'll be watching it this weekend to give a full opinion and understanding on it. But the knowledge that I have so far from the Dan Schneider interview with T-Bo, I think his name was, he had worked with them on, I don't know if it was iCarly or the Amanda show.
No, it's iCarly.
Was it
He's the dude
iCarly?
with the donuts.
The
on
donuts,
the
right?
stick.
Yeah. And that interview I watched first. I watched a Drake Bell video, and then I watched his music video. And based on the interview, though, I'll touch upon that. Then I know you'll probably give your sense on
because I didn't watch
video.
the interview. I just seen clips of the interview.
The whole clip, I think it was like a 20 to 30 minute video. I watched it on 2 parts, and right off the bat, he just kind of started off talking about the massage thing. And he kind of just clarified every question he touched up on wasn't in too much of depth. It was just kind of, oh, this will happen, my point of view, and then they just kind of like, all right, you cleared the air, we're good to go.
Okay,
and
like no pushback, not too much pushback.
It wasn't really no pushback at all. He was just kind of like, all right, so this is what is going on. You clear their space, and then we'll just leave it at that. That just kind of, he was giving them like the platform to say, and I was kind of surprised because the interview kind of set up like super quick. I was like, oh shit, he's here.
I wonder if he has a good relationship with that guy, with that Tebow guy, because, and I gotta assume as the interviewer, like you want to make sure that he's comfortable enough, but you gotta give some pushback.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's hard for me to, as you're talking, I'm listening because I haven't seen the video. It's hard for me to, I guess, maybe not be skeptical, because if it's all layups, like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
they were easy. There weren't easy questions, but the way that he delivered the question was like an easy way to respond to it.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
He had mentioned the massage, and he was like, oh, we had talked, we had worked with you. Then he was apologizing to basically everybody. He's like, if I could do it all over again, I would change the way I was. I would be nicer and make the experience better for everybody, especially for the younger actors that were working with him, or for him, I should say. And then Tebow had talked about, oh, I'm a new dad, so this hits home. Then he talked about the Predator stuff. But that was it. He just asked about like that, and Dan just basically like denied everything, and then that was it. So when I heard it was like, oh, I'm a dad, I was like, oh, he's finna like push. But no, it wasn't really of a push. So I was kind of disappointed with the interview. I don't know if it was just kind of, they were comfortable with each other, they're friends. So I don't know if Tebow just kind of didn't want to push too much on him. I don't know. But it looked like Dan was able to get off everything that he wanted to say, but it looked like, I know based off all the comments, nobody was like pleased with it. They were just kind of like, oh, that's not enough, he's still guilty, or like lock him up, or so that's why I kind of want to watch the Quiet on Set, because based off the interview, I was kind of like, I don't really know what these people are talking about. I've seen videos of like he will ask questions to the cast members of iCarly, but they weren't like uncomfortable questions. It was just kind of like, oh, if you were stuck on an island, what would you take with you? And he'd be like, oh, this. He's like, oh, that's dumb, and then goes to the next person. Just kind of like, I guess, being a dick in that way. But it wasn't like I don't know, you could, like, I don't know. It was kind of hard to tell based off like body language, and I guess they were kind of uncomfortable, it seemed like, but I don't know.
I guess so. Coming into like when I was super excited to see this, because I have Max, and on Max the trailer's been out for about a month prior to it being released. So when I saw this last month, I'm like, this is gonna be dope.
Oh, it's on Max.
It's on Max.
Oh, I thought it was on Netflix. The other one I couldn't find that shit. I was like, where is it? That's why I thought it didn't drop, bro. That's why I thought it didn't drop because I was like, it's not on Netflix.
Yeah, no, it's on Max.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
So what? So you see this, and my girl previously had watched or listened to the Jeanette McCurdy book, and in her, which is Sam from iCarly, and her book is the book title is like I'm glad my mom is dead.
Wow.
And her book is pretty much talks about her trauma and what she's went through, not only like in Nickelodeon being on the show, but just what her mom did to her to help her become a star.
I've heard some of those stories are sad, dude. Like when parents like force like kids into the entertainment.
And so that's the gist of her story. And she doesn't name Dan Snyder. She like says she doesn't say his name in the book at all. She just says like a producer on iCarly, which is clearly him. So I have that context going into this, and I'm like, this dude's such a like. I'm in my head. I'm thinking this dude's really fucked up prior to watching this, and this dude is really like. I guess my understanding was maybe he was messing with kids. But after watching it, and I don't care if this gets people upset or whatever. I think it's 50-50 as far as how much is 60-40, how much is very like
True.
Serious and fucked up, and how much is like, come on now. It's not. Yeah. And I'll say this because we hear stories all the time. First of all, let me start by saying this. Dan Snyder was not a pedophile. Dan Snyder did not touch kids. Dan Snyder did not inappropriately. Supposedly in Jeanette McCurdy's book, she said a producer, she didn't say his name, could be him, a producer would get the kids drunk. A producer. We don't know which. We don't know. But that wasn't in the documentary either. But this was just a slander of his name, so why wouldn't it be in the documentary? If it was, whatever, you know?
Because that's illegal in itself.
Yeah.
So you'd want to include that.
So maybe there's no proof to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of people that weren't in the documentary that I wish were. And that could be because he made them fucking famous and they're thankful to him.
Yeah. There's a lot of people they were talking about, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Jerry Trainer, Josh Peck, and a bunch of people that worked with them in Sam and Cat, the Amanda Show. I don't want to keep on calling it the Amanda Show. I don't know the exact name. And then some people in our Carly, they were naming a bunch of people like, oh, none of these people like talked and like where they at? They're silent
and I think they're silent because there could be a good possibility that this guy treated them good. You clearly see throughout the documentary, this guy didn't treat people good. That's a fact. Like he didn't treat his staff good. He talked to them fucked up. And he treated them pretty bad. But I'm 1,000% positive. Okay, you could do a documentary on Ellen DeGeneres and how shitty she is, how shitty of a person she is with her staff, and like that's a fact too. But there's just not like I guess what bothered me in this is that yes, like I said, was he weird with some of his messaging and how he put kids in a situation in the show to like sexualize things? Yes. With the whole pickle man, that was weird. With the Ariana Grande shit where she's like pouring water on herself, that's weird. Zoe 101 getting syrup on her face, that's a little weird, but I'm like, in my opinion, I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then the sliming is weird too. Like with Nickelodeon. In my head, I'm like, that's a little weird, but it was just one squirt on her face. And I don't, in my head, I'm like, yeah. But those are the main things. And then Ariana Grande is like holding a potato, like she's trying to squeeze the juice out of a potato and it looks like a fucking dick. those are the main things, videos, visually that they showed us in the documentary to be like, yes, this is a fucking creep. He's a weirdo. But if he was such a creep and such a weirdo, there would be people saying, yeah, he touched me, he did this, he did that. And then there's also the massage portion of it, which is fucking weird, to make people massage you, and if they didn't, you'd either fire them or fucking get some, like, talk shit to them. Wrong. 100% wrong. But is that illegal? No, it's not. Is that fucked up? Yes, it is. But I was confused because the people that did do illegal things in this were talked about for one episode. One episode. Drake Bell situation and fucking this poor guy got one episode. Dan Snyder got 3. Got 3 hours of just slander. Oh, he treated me bad, and oh I'm not trying to like make an excuse, but like I'm just being real, bro. The people that were on this documentary that were speaking out were fucking nobodies in the context of the show. Besides Drake Bell, and Drake Bell's in when he had a situation, and I can go in depth with his situation.
To have only one episode while having a more serious situation is kind of nuts to me, huh?
It was insane, bro. I'm like, the documentary should have been on this dude Brian Peck. The documentary should have been on this dude was in the fucking industry for 20 years, and in those 20, 30 years, and in those 20, 30 years, how about reach out to people that also had situations like this that I know for a fact happened. So now let me get to the Drake situation. So, which is the true crime in all of this. Not Dan Snyder being a dickhead, because Kanye West is a fucking dickhead. You could do a documentary on Kanye West being a fucking dickhead. Quentin Tarantino's a fucking dickhead. Everybody knows that. These elite fucking actors and that we idolize and producers, they're all fucking dickheads. All Hollywood, to make the things that you love, you got to understand. Harvey Weinstein, when he went to jail, that shit was okay back in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 50s, 60s. That shit was okay. You want to be a star? Suck my dick. You don't want to be a star? All right, you're not going to. All right, cool. But that's how shit went. That's illegal. That's not right. But what I'm saying is that's nowhere near this shit. Nowhere near this shit. But we love the product of that shit. And so that's all. It's a give and take. I'm not saying that it's okay for him to be talking to his people the way he talked to people. But we know that shit happens. These people that we idolize on on television and fucking Hollywood, they're not good people. You don't know them. We don't know them, bro.
Y'all telling me the Kardashians are great people.
You know, we don't know them, bro. We don't. You don't know these people. And if everybody had a fucking camera on them on set, behind the scenes, we'd probably not like them as much as we do.
Yeah.
So back to Drake. What happened in this situation is so wrong, because this guy was pretty much grooming Drake to leave his dad, who was his manager. His dad was his manager and managed his funds, you know, because he was a little kid. He was 15 years old. He's been in Hollywood since he was like 6. Yeah. He was in shows and in big things. He was on Seinfeld for an episode. Like, Drake was like a big child star.
Yeah.
And he had a big role in the Amanda Show. And then obviously went to Drake and Josh and did a few things after that. But throughout this process, this dude Brian Peck was grooming him to, I guess, to do ultimately what he did, which is he raped him, and for what seemingly could be years, months, but he was doing this for a long time, and it was to a point to where Drake was, you know, in this situation because he had no one else. His mom wasn't in the picture. The mom's not in the documentary. The dad, the fucking poor dad, was in the documentary because the dad knew this dude, Brian Peck, was a weirdo this whole time. He tried to keep Drake away from him. And when the dude, Brian Peck, found out that he wanted Drake away from him, he started putting shit in Drake's head saying, your dad is mismanaging your money. You need to fire your dad. So he fires his dad and moves in with his mom because they were separated. And his dad was taking him everywhere to these, gigs, to the set, bringing him back home, all that shit. And now it was that dude Brian Peck's job when he fired his dad. And his dad didn't misallocate any money. The money was all there. It was all fake. But poor dude's fucking crying. That's his son. When he found out, what happened, like, you got to understand, he knew the whole time that this dude was weird. And he tried to protect his son. He tried to protect his son, and his son got hurt on his watch because that's your fucking son. That's always going to be your son. And he feels responsible for that, this poor guy. And to this day, he says it still hurts to this day. And it's a fucked up story. And then they try to also put it on Dan Snyder because Dan Snyder hired, I guess, 3 to 4 people who were sexual predators. But that's not Dan Snyder's job to do background checks on these guys. That's their own. That's the Nickelodeon's department to do the background checks on these people. That's not Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder could meet somebody, say, I like you. Let's hire you on. But that's not his job to do the background checks of these people. It doesn't go through him. He's not the fucking hiring team, So they try to throw that on him too, which I think is interesting. And it's a really, really, really. That's what my take on this is like. This should have been about the actual crimes that were involved with the making of the biggest boom we've seen in child television. Which is not much to do with Dan Snyder because Dan Snyder didn't commit any crimes. He didn't. But there's a few people that definitely did, and that they did have their hands in literally the biggest boom in child TV because Dan Snyder was part of 7 big shows on Nickelodeon.
Huge shows.
Huge, bro.
And then he was a child actor too at some point. So he's been in Hollywood for all of his life, basically. He's been in the entertainment industry forever. I know I saw a clip where he was an actor in one of the shows. Then that's when he leveled up to be producer, writer, and then did fucking many episodes and shows.
Yeah, he was they did touch up on that with him being an actor but I don't know, bro. I don't know why, because even just to like take a step back, when I turn this on, my girl's brother was explaining the show to his mom, and he was like, "Yeah, it's about this guy who's a pedophile, and he was a producer of iCarly and all these other shows." And I was like, "I don't think he's a pedophile." And this is prior to me watching it. He's like, "No, he is." So like that's the thought going into this documentary, and clearly he's not. And also, what I thought was interesting is when the news broke, because when the news broke of this dude, molesting a young, because it came out saying a young boy, who was a child actor on Nickelodeon. It couldn't say his name because he was 15 years old. He went to jail for 16 months, which is crazy. He went to jail for 16 months. And anyway, so when the news broke, Dan Snyder calls Drake, and this is Drake saying this, calls Drake, say, "Hey, does this have anything to do with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, you know what, it is." And he just said, "Do you need anything from me? Is there anything I could do?" And he said he was probably the only one from Nickelodeon that reached out and asked if I'm okay or anything like that. So maybe that's why. Maybe he's a fucked up guy to people he doesn't care about, which happens. I'm not saying this dude's this great guy. I'm not saying that at all. But I think there's something to say that the biggest stars who you want to hear from aren't saying anything, who aren't relevant at all anymore. Like these child stars aren't relevant at all. No. Like Miranda Cosgrove, not relevant.
Jenna McCurdy.
Well, she wrote a book, but like, why wouldn't she want to come out on this platform? And
I think the biggest one is Ariana Grande. She developed a career after.
she's the biggest star that could ever to come with with Miley Cyrus. Her and Ariana Grande are the biggest stars ever. And on the Nickelodeon side with Ariana Grande, I don't know why I'm being silent is not because you got to think too, when stuff like this breaks, it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's a domino effect. And typically, like with Harvey Weinstein in the situation like that, a lot of people came out to support these people that did happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
But not so much in this situation.
Yeah.
And I could see it if they still had a career, you know. None of these motherfuckers have careers right now. Yeah. None of them.
If anything, they're doing small gigs. Not a lot of them. Like Josh Peck, I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't really done a lot after Drake.
He's a podcaster now, bro. You know, like.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
You know
why a lot of people wouldn't have came out or said anything. A lot of people are speculating they signed NDAs, but this was. Like,
but if there's
10 years ago,
if there's crime to do with anything in your NDA. You could definitely go to the police with it. If you sign an NDA and there was criminal things going on, you could go to the police. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but these are people that don't know that, so they're just commenting.
I don't know. I just had a tough time. I'm like, massages, like you being getting a massage. So you asking people to massage you makes you like a rapist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the content to lock him up. Like
to me, it was just kind of like someone that had a bunch of power and was on a power trip and was like, I'm top. Like there's no one. You say what I say, I can get you in. And I know he was getting fucking shitted on for having two beginner writers, like their first ever writing job, share a salary.
Yeah.
And the way he explained it was just kind of like, oh, so they're first time writers, they're new writers. I have had multiple writers that work for me share salaries and they're okay with it. They could either say yes or no. So it's like, well, I don't know what he's getting shitted on for.
That was a big part of like episode 1. Episode 1 was that, like these women talking about how they had to share salaries and how like the things they went through was pretty fucked up. You know, just the environment. I understand the environment and the culture that like was around him because he was so powerful in Nickelodeon. I understand that. Like that's wrong. That is wrong. Because everybody wants a fucking healthy environment workplace. But it's just not. This is Hollywood, bro. Like it that is what it is. And it's not an excuse. It's not, but that's the reality of it all, bro. Like these dudes are all fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like rappers, bro, are like probably the worst of the worst as far as how they treat people and treat women. They talk about fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like talk about the worst shit, but we don't give a fuck about that.
Because it sounds good.
We don't care, but like because it's Hollywood and everybody in Hollywood's a good person. No, these people are all fucked up. Like every person in Hollywood's fucked up in the head to want to do that, to want to put themselves through that, to want to put through the kids through that. Like they fucked up in the head, bro.
Because I think there was another case. This is out of topic, but like to the Terry Crews story of how he went through Hollywood as a kid and he was like abused too.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it was like a bunch. That's why there's like a bunch of stories like that in Drake Bell's case. And he came out with that music video. Basically just talked about the music video portrayed him as a kid, went through like Hollywood and all like his whole career path in Hollywood and how he flew to Mexico after the allegations of him with a minor. And it was a cool little music video. I mean, it kind of had it was a good story, but
was the song good?
It was cool. It was a little catchy, but it was just like more of like the picture and that, like not the animation, but like the picture and like what the video like storyline's about. That was like the main thing. To understand the song, you'd have to watch the music video to understand the full picture. But it's been an interesting week.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
And then even Drake Bell, I think he said that in a video that Josh reached out to him. So just I don't know, maybe people just want to move, like, not mind their business and like move on, but just kind of like, oh well.
I just have trouble, bro. I don't know if that's just like with anything I'm like this. With anything I'm like, really? And like how do I what's another situation? Like, okay, for example, the Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case. When that happened, I'm like, really? Like, told you dance, bitch, and then he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with things like that, I'm on the defense of being like, I don't know how true this shit is. I don't.
But I think that's also a good thing, though. You don't read an article and you're just like, yup, it's true.
It's good and bad, because then it's like, if it has to do with anything with women, it's like, oh, you don't believe women? You don't believe that this woman? But like, I was the first to say, whenever I heard the Cassie shit with Diddy, I'm like, no, he did this. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I pick and choose. But that's another situation where it's like, okay, the first domino fell with Cassie, and then another domino fell a month later, and then a month later, and it's still shit coming out.
Yeah.
With this coming out, we'll see. But I mean,
maybe it's one of those shows that just die after a week, or it could probably continue.
It will. No, it will. Unless it comes out.
More stuff come out.
It comes out that Dan Snyder was messing around with kids, which that wasn't the case. Clearly, it seemed like he hated.
I mean,
women. I'm gonna be real. It seemed like he didn't fuck with women. And okay, you don't fuck with women.
He's gay.
No,
so what?
And he don't fuck with women, bro, because he's an ugly ass dude that never got any opportunity with women. He's a fat, ugly fuck that never had any opportunity with women. How many times do we see that? For real. All the fucking time. With these powerful billionaires, millionaires that have all this money that treat women fucking poorly. We see that all the time.
Jelly Roll just got it like that. That's why.
Harvey Weinstein just went through that situation like 10 years ago.
Kevin Spacey.
That he got clean. He's cleared. That case got.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he got cleared, brother. He's back in Hollywood. Thank God.
The thing is about like how we kind of choose to like shit on Dan Schneider, how people wanted to pick, and then I thought at the beginning of the year everybody wanted Epstein's head, and now that kind of like was swept under the rug.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that anymore.
So I was just like, oh, I thought we all want all the child predators to fucking get, or the victims to get justice, and now Epstein, the biggest one that we have seen, nobody really cares about. So I don't know. That's why I feel like this case is just like one of those top 2 weeks that are super popular, and then after that, people just kind of like, move on.
Yeah.
And wait for the next one.
I don't know. I just have trouble, bro. I'm probably gonna sound like a lot of people and our women friends, our girlfriends that like they're gonna be like shaking their head, because even when I was talking to my girl about this, I was like, man, not that. She's like, no, it's weird. I'm like, yes, it's weird. Like, but is it that weird?
Is it illegal?
No, like, is it because the issue I had with, I'm gonna be real, the issue I had with this, I'm like, it's not that weird. Because like, how many like SpongeBob episodes have you watched as an adult and be like, whoa, that's a little, what are you trying to say there? You know what I'm saying? How many, like, if you look back to all
there's a lot of shows like that. Exactly. Especially in Cartoon Network.
If you look back to all the kid shows you used to watch as an adult.
Oh, I didn't understand this joke as a kid.
Yes. Now I do. Yes. You're like, what did you just say? I remember vividly. And I told my girl that, I'm like, they did that all the time as kids. We just don't remember that shit. So like.
He mentioned that in the interviews. I wrote these jokes for kids, and kids, they laugh at them. But like, as those kids got older, they look back and they're like, oh, and then he was like, well, we'll just cut it then. I was like, I never meant my jokes to offend anybody. He's like, we'll just cut it. Simple. We'll move on. And now he was talking about pranks, right? Where pranks in the documentary, he had pranks on for, they wanted to do a Nickelodeon Fear Factor, but they didn't have the budget. They're dealing with kids. They're not dealing with adults. So like the pranks got to be like entertaining but safe for them. And I guess some kids didn't like the pranks that they felt uncomfortable doing, but they never said anything.
That was a short little piece in it. But yeah. I don't know. But in this case, like with that situation, how do you not blame the parents? Like, you understand what you're signing your kid up for.
Yeah.
Like 10-hour days, because you'd go. They were saying too, like we would be way past the child labor like shit, because kids can only be on set for like 6 hours a day or some shit like that, and they'd be on set for like 10 hours. But then at that point, it's like, what are you doing? Like as a parent, like no, my kid needs to do school, and needs to get. And then the excuse of the parents is like, I want my child to live their dreams. Do you want your child to live their dreams, or do you want you to live your child to live their dreams? Because also, I don't know.
Or live however your child's dreams.
You want to live through them in my head, because like that's a thing too.
It's like
and that's
the
bag for you.
It's like the boys, how the mom with the starlight, how she always like put them through that,
like
and
that's the bag. You know what I'm saying? Your child's your bag.
It's like, this is what we always wanted, you know.
I don't know. Like I guess what is that? I guess I'm an antagonist. Like that's like I don't know. I had trouble a lot through this, and there's this one specific woman on there. It was just like talking. I'm like, I look at my girl and I'm like, he's a predator because he's asking women to massage him. It'd be like massaging my dick. Like that's a predator.
Yeah.
And if you don't massage my dick, you're fired. Predator, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like it's videos and it's just this fat ass neck, and just on set in front, like weird. But I don't know. I kind of checked out a little bit, like just with him, because when it came to the Drake situation, I'm all ears. Give me that, because they lock this dude up, send him to jail, fucking, and.
But that's the actual crime. And it was sad too. And during the court hearing, there wasn't a lot of people supporting Drake. It was all people supporting Brian Peck, famous people with power. So I was like, damn.
That situation is so gross, bro, because like the dad would talk about how he would touch Drake like just on his arm and his back or whatever. And bro, there's a video of fucking Leo, a little kid, Leo. He's probably like 18, 16. And bro, he's like grabbing his arm and he's going down his back and he's rubbing his lower back. It's fucking weird, bro. It's so weird. I'm like, now that right there, that.
Slap the cuffs on him.
That is what this shit should be about. Not this guy being a dickhead. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you're not going to tell me that these directors, these producers, these writers aren't horrible people, bro. Because all of them, I would say majority of them are fucking bad people. We don't know these. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just been my take. I've had a few days to sit on it. That's a good one.
That's a good take.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't know these motherfuckers, bro. Like Chris Hemsworth could be a fucking dickhead.
Robert Downey Jr. could be a a-ho.
Fucking all these stars could be just horrible to their people, and nobody wants to speak up because everybody's scared to. You know what I'm saying? But who the fuck is Dan Schneider these days? Who the fuck is Miranda? Who the fuck is Victoria Justice these days? Who the fuck is anybody who is a star on Nickelodeon? Ain't nobody relevant besides Ariana Grande. Yeah. That's it. So who the fuck are you to like be quiet if something did happen? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
But that's pretty much all I had on that.
That's all the Nickelodeon. That's all the slime we got.
Yeah.
Not tea, but slime.
But the slime.
What's up, slime? What up, Slat? I heard that the Young Thug case won't be like solved until like a couple years, some shit like that.
Well, it's all pre-trial still, bro. It's all going through pre-trial.
Can't find a court hearing, huh?
And he's got a right to a speedy trial, bro. That's his right. So, I know that they had already mentioned that like this is taking too long. It's going on 2 years now, bro. And
yeah, because my friend was saying something about like 2027. I don't know how true that is, but
there's no way. There's no way that's true, because that's not, bro.
2025, something like that.
Well, because he's, like I said, he's got a right to a speedy trial, and if they don't pick this shit up, bro, they're gonna say we need to, because you're pretty much going against the law if you keep dragging this shit out, because it's getting ridiculous with how long the pre-trial is going on. So they're gonna have to go to trial soon, and the trial will be 8 months, So they're gonna go to trial. I think they're gonna go to trial within this year. So within this year, they should be. They said because they said it was supposed to start last year, and it's still going on. It's 2024, and no, he's gonna be going to trial soon. He has to because he has a right to a speedy trial, bro. And it's already been 2 years. They've had 2 years to collect all the evidence.
Get a court hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Was the Melly case cool? Good. Was it
it's going on.
Going on still.
I think that's in pretrial now because it was a mistrial or not a mistrial. It was a hung jury, so they got to restart it all over again with the new jury. So they're figuring out a jury, and they got it's tricky finding that because of the area they're in, and everybody in that area knows who he is. So it's kind of tricky.
Same thing with Young, huh? With Young Thug.
Yeah. So they wanted to move it to a different state, but it's not allowed, I guess. It's a lot, bro. I know a lot about both of those situations. So when they come along, we can talk about that more.
Cool. You want to move into the sports?
Yeah. Real quick, since we're on music, there's a lot dropping tonight.
Especially Russ.
Well, fuck Russ. Future's dropping tonight.
I'm trying. What's up?
Future's dropping tonight, bro.
Oh, album?
Future Metro. Yep. We don't trust you. So he's coming to save
Finally.
rap. He's coming to save rap. I know this shit's gonna be nasty. I can't wait, bro.
You guys want to know the song that Russ is dropping tonight? I can look it up for y'all.
His last song sucked, bro.
Well, that's pretty cool. Pretty good, in my opinion. That's just me giving an unbiased opinion. Wow, that's what I wanted to bring up. The TikTok ban, is that still going on?
Of course it's going on, but it's
still doing that.
Of course it's going on.
So you tell me I can't make my dances anymore?
Yeah. I think that's interesting because with the TikTok situation, what's going on is the government's telling TikTok, hey, you're going to sell to an American company or we're going to take it off all of our Play Store, the Google Play Store. We're going to take it up. We're going to ban it in the United States. And I think that's fucking right, in my opinion, as an American, because our Facebook, Instagram, all of our shit is not in China. They have their own versions of that because they don't want our ideologies implemented into their society, which makes sense. Because you want to fucking with their dictatorship, whatever their communism, you want to fucking hold your people down, which makes sense. But why don't we do the same thing to them? Why do we allow their people, the Chinese people, to come over here and go to school? Why is that? We can't go to school over there and study them, but they can come here and study us, study our history, study. Bro, they found, and this is fact, they found Chinese police stations in America, bro.
Huh.
Yeah. All San Francisco, New York, like big cities, there's hidden Chinese police stations to where they're fucking just gathering information about America, bro.
That's nuts.
And that's because we allow because we're so fucking free, and we allow anybody and whoever to fucking come in and do whatever they want. And I'm not being political. This is just facts, bro. Do your homework. But I'm for this shit. I don't give a fuck. Take TikTok off. What's unfortunate about that, if they do ban it, is all the businesses that thrive on TikTok because of the TikTok shop, because which is unfortunate.
Gain a following mainly off of TikTok,
which is unfortunate.
Sure.
I agree, but at the end of the day, if we want to become better, because we're fucked up as a nation right now, but if we want to become better, we gotta stick together on something. And like their TikTok over there is just educational shit, bro. The people that, like if you want to get on TikTok over there, it's all how to become an engineer, shit like that, trade shit. And our shit's fucking dances, like you said.
How to bankrupt the casino.
I know. And me personally, I don't really give a fuck, but that's what they're doing. They're saying
I'm tired of watching dances anyway.
Sell to an American company, which they will ultimately. They'll sell to an American company because it's not going to be banned. And if they don't sell, then we won't have TikTok.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Tired of watching grown-ass men doing fucking...
Well, that's not on my shit. I don't know.
Dropping it low. Yeah, my For You page kind of weird now, huh?
Yeah, your For You page is fucking gay as fuck. Nah, it's not gonna be banned though, bro. They're not gonna allow it to be banned. They're just gonna be Americans getting more information on Americans. That's it.
Yeah.
Once they sell, it's just to get our data, bro. That's it.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just another way to control.
But yeah, no, we can get into sports, bro.
Yeah, that's what I want to cover. Oh, bro, I don't know what's up with me. I wanted to ask you this. You know how I was telling you early in the morning about like that freak injury that I saw in the MMA clip?
Yeah.
If that video pops out, would you like scroll away immediately?
Did it have like the caution at the bottom?
No.
Probably not, bro. I probably will watch.
But like typically with the caution, you would scroll away.
Mm-hmm.
I still watch those, and I
don't.
know like I'm gonna be grossed out and like but like I don't know what's up with me. I'm like, well, maybe it won't be that bad. Let me see it.
Those ruined my day, bro.
Dude, leg completely folded, is underneath them, noodle, bone out.
My I seen one. Maybe you've seen this one. This dude's like does like they're kickboxing. He has boxing glove on. He does like a spinning back, spins and he hits his arm, and he hits him like in the elbow. The dude that threw the punch hits his elbow, and it's like a delayed break. This whole arm jiggles, snaps like that. It's like a noodle, and it snaps. He hits him in the elbow, and it's delayed, bro. It goes. The break goes up his arm like a noodle, dog. Disgusting. And I watch it like 5 times. Like what the fuck? I show my girl. Oh my god. I don't know why I couldn't stop.
Even
watching.
like replays, like with like when people snap their ankles or arm, I'm just like, why do I continue? Like when people get in an arm bar, I'm like, oh no, and I still
I'm like
watch.
this, dog. I literally hold my hand up to the screen. I'm like, no, no.
I'm like, ugh, and I still watch it. I don't know why I'm like that. I'd rather not watch those things because that ruined my whole mood. Because I was telling Daniel here that I want to get into MMA training to get cardio up, learn a new skill. I was gonna do boxing again, but like I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather be more complete, learn everything while I could. Then I saw this dude get taken out and completely lose his leg, and that
would be me.
That would kind of scared me.
that would just be me. That would just be me because I'm injury prone, bro.
I'm injury prone too, but like not crazy shit like that, but just more like tweak my stuff, my.
No.
But I guess it was the dude's fault because he like when you're getting taken down, you're kind of just supposed to like. I guess he tried to like that. You know how when you get taken out, people say like don't stick out your arm because it could fucking snap. I seen one like that. That shit snapped completely, and I guess this is
that's
the same.
That's how Joe Pyfer did it.
Oh really?
Joe Pyfer snapped his arm this way, and it should snap up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
Yeah, fuck. I'd rather get taken down and look dumb rather than lose a limb. But yeah, I think that dude who snapped his leg is
done.
Won't ever fight again. Because I'm telling you, that bone was sticking out his leg. It was a clean break. Like this pure.
They say those are easier to heal than like
really
tendon tear.
Well, I don't know. His mental. He has to be crazy mentally tough. Because I'd be like, yeah.
No. Yeah.
Handicap.
What the fuck was I gonna ask you right now? All right, well let's touch on. I know we missed 299, but let's touch on like the aftermath a little bit because it's not. I mean, it was a good card, clearly.
Great,
good card. But there's a lot that came after.
Yeah. Especially on Cheeto's.
What do you think about what Cheeto's saying? Because Cheeto's not a complainer. He's not, someone who bitches after his losses. But what do you think about what he's been saying this week? Because he said this on Monday.
Like grease and the hair couldn't grab him. I don't know. I have to rewatch the fight to really see if he was slipping like that or grabbing his head and hair like that. Like I wouldn't see why you would. You know what I mean? So I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it was just like a quick try to in the clinch and he grabbed his head because they weren't in the clinch that much.
That's exactly. I'm like, wait. So you're telling me round 5, you brother, you didn't get close to him till round 5, like you didn't touch him until round 5.
So I was like, bro, I love Cheetah, but I'm just like, bro, stop, please. And they're just still going back and forth. And then Sean, this one made me laugh. He's like, we need a third fight. The second was close. I was like, fuck. No, don't do it again. But to me, I saw Tim Welch. This is coach, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get to read the full quote, but he was talking about Marab. That Marab is a seriously like a tough fighter. So he's will be Sean's toughest fight. So based on that, it's looking like they're gonna be fighting Marab. I would think so. But I don't know, man. I don't know how that's gonna go. Either. I don't know how that plays out. But I think they're looking towards the end of the year, like September to November, between that timeline. Cheeto said the same thing for Piotr Jan, but Jan needs surgery on his leg. I think he had a clean ACL tear and ruptured or something.
He's not gonna be ready.
Piotr Jan said something by November to fight Cheeto, so maybe they'll be on the same card.
That's not happening.
That's just out there. I doubt Piotr Jan fights this year at all.
You're not recovering.
But that will be the next fight for Cheeto, though, for sure. Will be Piotr Jan.
But he's gonna wait. He's getting older. He's gonna wait over a year to fight.
Cheeto's not that old.
What is he? 34?
Like 30.
What? Yeah, he's been fighting for a minute.
It's like 30, 31. Yeah. He's a little bit older than Sean by a couple years, but.
Well, Sean's 28.
Yeah, so Cheeto's only like 30, 31.
I thought he was older than that.
Nah. Piotr Jan, too. He's 32.
Maybe it's just a division, it seems like.
Yeah. But also, Cheeto has been fighting for a long ass time. I've seen this dude go through 8 different hairstyles, 20 new tattoos.
But I thought that shit was whack.
Piotr Jan, just a little cutie patootie. But yeah, I didn't like
I thought that shit was whack. Like, dog. And that's what Sean was saying, bro. You didn't even get close to me to even have to worry about that, if that is the case. Which I don't believe that to be the case either. Like,
as much as I want to agree with Cheeto and be like, yeah, that's the reason he lost, I just can't. I can't.
And that's not what he was saying either. But I just wish I knew he was gonna lose. I knew he was gonna lose. I just wish he made it a fight, like a fucking dog fight, bro. Hesitant throughout the whole fight, fucking scared the whole fight, bro. And then for him to say, like, if it was to the death, like, they would have a funeral. Shut up, bro. Like, shut up. That makes me respect fighters less, dog. No bullshit. Like, shut up. You had 25 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
You won 1 minute of those 25 minutes. Not even 10 seconds of those 25 minutes.
Maybe like 5 exchanges, which is less than a minute. If that. But I thought Sean won almost every single exchange.
It was like, it was embarrassing, bro. It was embarrassing. And
he is like a Wolverine, though. Did you see his face like 12 days after? It looks like completely healed. And I thought he like shattered something in his face.
I get it, but I'm like, it's embarrassing, bro, to me.
An ass whooping.
Because I did mention prior to this fight, I'm like, bro, he's lucky to get this opportunity because he shouldn't be in this position. Yeah. He got fucked up by Sandhagen. Bad. And that just goes to show levels in this division.
That's just to show he needs a new team and new strategy.
I just think he's not there, bro. He's not there.
But that starting slow shit doesn't work in the top elite fights.
But also, he's not there, bro. He's not a better striker than Sean. He's clearly not better on the ground than him, because if he was, that should have been the strategy. Get him on the fucking ground. He's not better than him in any facet of a fight.
Yeah.
And
I just think that starting slow shit is...
No, 100%. But it's like, you started slow. Okay. When did you pick it up? Never.
Round 4 for like 30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's levels to this shit, bro. Yeah. And he's clearly not in that top 5
championship level.
He's not in that top 5 level, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen 5 better. Piotr Jan looks better than him. And I'm not saying he is better, but he looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Look sharper. He looked good against Song.
Looked good against Sean.
Yeah. But anyways, bro, I thought that was interesting. Some other news. I don't know if you have anything else to say about that.
Did you see pictures surface on for BSD staph infection?
I seen them.
They're pretty gross.
Yeah,
it was pretty nasty.
It was 2 days before it was pretty gross.
I don't want to take credit away from Dustin's win. Dustin put the hands on him. But BSD was dehydrated to going into that, had a bunch of antibiotics in his body for that.
And he had to cut. Yeah. He made the cut. He's
a fucking dog for sure. He's a warrior.
Because a lot of motherfuckers would have pulled out, bro.
Yeah, especially in a staph infection on the forehead. It was pretty nasty. So I'll shout out to BSD. He'll be back.
He will be.
Who knows? Clean fight, clean, no staph infection.
He was winning that fight. Bro.
Yeah.
He
so
was.
that's why I think he had to like balls to the wall because he knew he wouldn't have made it.
5.
Was it 5?
That was the Coleman. Yeah, it was 5.
Okay. Yeah, so he probably knew. He was like, yeah, I don't got the.
But he was getting his.
He was getting them. So.
Nah, yeah, he's gonna be back. That was a great fight for Dustin. Right back in that conversation of title contender.
Yeah. Islam said, Justin June, and then Dustin sometime earlier this year. But he said he wants Dustin or Justin because he said he's beat everybody else. He beat Charles and Armand. So it's either Dustin or Justin that's he wants to fight.
This man calls absolutely no shots when you fight once a year. You call absolutely no shots. The best thing for
especially if you don't even got a mustache. Complete the beard.
The best thing for Islam is to fucking fight Leon Edwards, bro. Fight, go up, fight Leon Edwards.
Lose, and then go back down.
Bro, Leon Edwards. I think Leon Edwards will fuck him up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Go up, lose, and come back down and defend your lightweight belt and stay there.
What's up with your boy, bro? Keep getting hurt.
Charles?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, dog. He'll win.
I hope so.
I mean, he is fighting the toughest young comer. I mean, Justin fought out Fiziev. Dustin fought BSD. And now Charles is fighting Armand. So Charles is taking off the toughest fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, he's number 4.
Yeah. So, but I think it'll be a banger of a fight. It looks like they changed up the lineup. So I think it is Bo Nickel opening up now instead of Charles. And Charles is the second fight. So I'm so excited, bro. This card is looking.
It's been good. The 300's been good. It's
3 5-rounders.
3 5-rounders, yeah.
So it's gonna be a long card. I'm watching it from top to bottom, from
you got to
top.
Fucking Cody Garbrandt's fight opening up the damn prelims and
early
shit.
Prelims, huh?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dope, bro. Figueiredo and
you forget Sterling's
on there. Fucking Kayla Harrison, bro. She looks swole, bro. I was looking at her and I was like, "Who is this? This bitch is swole."
How the fuck she make 135,
bro? My homie right next to me, who Kayla Harrison, knew automatically who I was talking about. I was like, "Bro, this is her."
Mm-hmm. I told you, bro.
House on her. Jesus, I don't know how she's gonna make weight, but this girl is absolutely a unit.
What is it? 135, right? 135.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they is huge.
Bro, she used to fight at 155.
They is huge,
dog.
bro. They is huge.
Yeah.
They is huge, bro. They're like those arms. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
They arms.
Jeez. What do you think about the news breaking with the fucking 301 card?
With Jose Aldo?
I almost slipped up. Motherfucker Usyk being the fucking...
Oh, with Pantoja?
Yeah.
That one caught me by surprise. I didn't think a 10 will fight the champ, but given the super talent and super stacked division that 125 is, it does make sense now that he will fight the 10. He's already beat Brandon, Royval. There's no one really else besides Kape who's just says wild shit.
Yeah.
So Usyk looks dangerous.
He looks scary, bro.
Compared to the lower level fighters. This is his true only big test. That
was weird though, bro. Like it's weird. Like we've never really seen something like this. It's just, bro, this is like a year ago to the date, damn near. He was on the early prelims.
Usyk?
Yeah.
Damn.
He had his first fight in the UFC in the early prelims, and now a year later he's fighting
for the belt. So he's kind of lucky to be in that 125 division because there's no firepower in that division. I'm sure there's some good fights he can make, but true championship level, no. I mean, I still
just goes to show that division sucks dick.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you see Pereira dead ass wants to headline?
Yeah.
That dude's he's a top G.
Bro.
He's a top G. Fuck it. Put me in there so he can get an easy win.
Hey, tell me why somebody's telling me he's gonna lose, bro.
Against Hill?
I don't know why, bro.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't think he's gonna lose. I don't think Pereira's gonna lose, bro. Just because.
Hey, I was rewatching that fight against Yuri. Yuri had the hands on him. Besides the leg kicks, but Yuri was putting it on him. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yuri had it on him. Besides the leg kicks. But Yuri was winning.
Bro.
I just don't know if he can go toe to toe striking level with Hill. But all it takes is one, though.
All it takes is one. But dog, it's like, I don't think I think Pierre's gonna win just because, bro. I think he has so much fucking pride in him, and the fact that Jamal Hill fucked up Glover so bad, bro.
What kind of pride?
Yeah, that pride. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of pride.
I can't see him lose, but something in me.
He better
like,
get that redemption, bro.
Bro, something in me is like, bro, Jamal's gonna come back and fuck him up, bro.
Something in you.
Jamal's got them paws, bro.
The Gooch is speaking,
bro. Yes, Jamal's got them paws.
He does.
Bro.
He's coming off a scary injury.
But I've seen we've seen crazy shit this past year. As far as like, bro, Tom Aspinall came back from an ACL tear and has the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't.
But that is the heavyweight division. All it takes is one hit.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
But this is light heavyweight, so all it takes is one hit too.
Yeah,
but Jamal Hill
with
is so
guys.
fucking skilled.
He is, bro.
I think people are kind of under like,
and there's something.
People just don't know Jamal Hill's that good. I think that's the thing.
Like how many times have we like counted motherfuckers out? Me and you on this podcast counting motherfuckers
every
out.
Card.
That's what I'm saying. Counting motherfuckers out because of this, and this, and they come back and just prove us wrong. Yeah. And this guy was supposed to win.
So let's say Jamal Hill wins, so we get what we want. Maybe that's what it is.
What is that?
Potato to win. Or do you want Jamal Hill to win?
No, I want.
So let's put it out there in the.
So that Jamal Hill's
gonna
winning.
hit. Potato murdered, bro.
Yeah. Jamal Hill's gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, round 1, 2 minutes.
So then, when we say Jamal Hill's gonna win by knockout, either way we're right.
With the left hook.
Either way we're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is tough for me to call that fight, bro.
Yeah, that one is tough. Even the Zhang Wei Li fight, bro, is kind of tough because that Yang girl is a fucking savage. That girl's a beast.
I don't know.
But Zhang Wei Li's a different fighter. She's a.
That fight should have been in China, bro.
That fight would have been dope.
It would have sold out 100,000 people.
Oh, easy peasy. And then bring back Korean Zombie in that bit. That walkout was so dope.
From there.
I know, but like same, but
You're
different. You remember the interview? Same, but different.
This motherfucker said we should do it in
you
China.
You can put Song Yadong, Shafkat.
Bring back Korean Zombie.
You hear me? You gotta put Song Yadong, Shafkat on there.
He looked same,
but different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, you the same.
You can be on there.
Fuck yeah.
You can be on there.
Put me on the card, brother. She said put shop. Oh, shit, bro. What else you got?
Oh, yeah. Wanted to give a shout out.
What now?
So we got Connor confirmed for the summer.
Yes.
Versus Chandler. Was also delayed due to Roadhouse, which is out today, the 21st. If you guys got Prime, go check it out. I didn't know it was a remake of Roadhouse.
We talked about it.
Yeah, a couple years ago, fucking like 20 years ago or something. I didn't know that, but it's out today. I'm gonna watch it. Hopefully, it's good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like typically Jake Gyllenhaal movies are decent. Hey, fellas.
Yeah,
so it might be dope. So the UFC previous former UFC champ Mark Coleman saved his family from a fire.
Crazy,
yeah,
bro,
a hero.
That was.
But it's also a sad story. It's like a bittersweet, sad story because he saved his parents from the fire, but I guess he was trying to find his dog too, but he couldn't see. He ended up passing out due to the fire, and so he couldn't save his dog. So
yeah, that was
Hammer.
a crazy story.
But that's insane.
Yeah, that was nuts. I remember seeing that and seeing him just crying and shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's sad, bro.
I saw the video of him waking up in the hospital. I think it was a couple of days after, right?
I think so.
That's insane, dude.
Oh.
That's insane. That's just like survival, fight instinct just kicks in as a man, and you just kind of like,
Isn't he old?
adrenaline. Yeah, he's older, bro.
His parents is old as fuck.
Yeah,
probably,
so he's
bro.
just balls to the wall and just survival instinct kicks in.
Uh-huh.
It's
That's a badass dude, bro.
oh yeah, that dude's a fuck. He's a former UFC champ, and you just say just two parents.
Something else, bro. Did you want to talk about the lawsuit?
Oh yeah, let's
Um,
dabble into that.
So some months back, I'm sure you probably don't remember, but we talked about the UFC getting sued by former athletes.
Yeah.
Because of just compensation and whatever. Well, they settled, which, excuse me, I didn't think they were gonna settle. So I think there was over 100 athletes on
It was a lot.
the class action lawsuit against the UFC, and the UFC settled for $335 million, which seems like a whole lot of money.
But this is $1 billion
multi-billion-dollar company
So
that makes multi-billions a year. Maybe a few billion a year.
yeah, still a lot though.
Bro, that's a lot. And pretty much the speculation out there is the reason why they settled and didn't want to really take it to court was because they needed a fat ass tax write-off.
That makes sense. Fuck the fundraisers this year.
Fuck the fundraisers. Fuck these kids. Fuck these people. Hey, bro, this.
Dana, we're good.
What the fuck is up with Mr. 50 G's? Where's he been?
Bro, he has a fight. He was supposed to fight like the week after the Mexican Independence Day. Motherfucker, do your chores, dog.
Bro,
be a good kid.
Cut, dog. He's probably gonna get cut.
He needs to be a good kid and clean as shit.
I would
trying to watch you fight, bro.
These 15 kids, they
Nobody gonna pay these suits.
No, I just wanted to touch up on that. But I mean, that's a lot of money, bro. Hopefully these fighters, I think there's 100 fighters on there, bro. So 100 fighters, 300 million. That's a lot of money, bro.
10 mil a piece or more, huh? Like 15.
If there's 300 mil and there's 100 fighters, I think it's $3 million each.
Damn, where the fuck did my math come from?
I don't know.
Jeez.
You fucking dumbass.
Oh, I am a stupid. God, that was way off, bro. I'm doing the math in my head.
That's what's going on, isn't it? Fucking
Is that 10 million? God damn. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, bro.
A
Anyways.
little sped moment for y'all.
What else we got? I mean,
I'm sketch.
fucking faker, bro. I didn't know he was fucking faking, dog.
Yeah, bro. He was a unit in football, dog.
I seen
Did you
that.
see his highlights? He's
Yeah.
put the boom on people, dog.
Bro.
There you go, brother.
What do you got?
Not on my watch, huh? Nothing much, bro. It's pretty much everything I wanted to cover for the week. I know we were late on a lot of news.
Yeah.
I know there's some stuff circulating that I've seen on Twitter the past 2 days. Just got to read more up on.
Mm-hmm.
It's election year, so
Not coming up for a month.
yeah, but like it is election year, so make sure you guys do your research and vote. I won't, but make sure y'all
What
do.
the fuck is that? You better vote, bro. You
Why?
better vote, dog.
I'm
Just
putting Russ.
Huh?
I'm putting Russ as prez,
as long as it's not your Lord and Savior.
or maybe fucking maybe The Rock.
What a fucking cuck you are.
Everybody's required to take 2 daily test pills.
HGH and a whole lot of fucking meth.
The whole America will be fucking. Whole America will be swole if Rock was running it.
Do you think he will fucking run?
Yeah, like 20,
Maybe like 10
34.
Maybe 10 more years to like officially get his acting career done.
Yeah, I think 2034 to 38, we can see a possible celebrity running for prez because The Rock has one of the biggest followings in the acting.
Would you vote for him, bro?
No, fuck no.
Me neither.
I mean, if he gives me Terramana and Zoa for free, you got my vote, brother.
You've had Terramana, yeah?
Yeah, I had it hot though.
It's
I had it
good.
hot.
I can't
It's
lie.
really
It's
good.
pretty good.
I had it hot. The story that I had it hot
Quick
was
story,
21.
brother.
Quick story. Quick, it was when I was going to Vegas for my
do that face
21st.
again? Holy fuck, you look exactly like
For the glasses, brother. You go back to the bus cut.
Dude.
But I was going to Vegas. I was turning 21, obviously. So going to Vegas, we stopped at this Walmart off this freeway. Don't know where it was. I think it was a little sprinkling, actually. We're going in there. I'm not 21 at the time, so I can't officially go in there buy a drink. So the buddies got to go in there. They're 21 already, so they go in. And we're like, well, what do we get? And I was like, oh, Terramana. Let's try it. So we get Terramana. We park underneath the hotel, staying at the Eiffel Tower.
Paris?
Yes. That one. You go in the parking garage. You're like, oh, bro, let's take these shots. It's Vegas pregame. Let's get it going. Take those shots. One of the warmest shots of tequila I've ever taken. It was the worst. We put it in the fridge upstairs in the room. Doesn't get cold at all. We're just kind of like, well, I don't want to like waste it, so we just drank hot, warm tequila. So I didn't have a good first experience, but I've been wanting to
Let's
try
go
it
to Vegas
again.
for your birthday again.
Really? You mean next week?
Yeah.
That's kind of. Oh, you're serious?
Very serious.
Will there be cheesecake?
Yeah, 3-piece cheesecake.
3-piece cheesecake?
You know that?
No, where's that from?
I think Adam Sandler says it somewhere. I think it's Zohan somewhere.
Will there be poopies? Will there be poopies?
Let's go. Tell my girl. We'll go.
If we plan it good.
Let's go, bro. Be a cheap one. Vegas isn't that expensive, bro.
It's not that expensive, no. But it's just
And
I'm
we
talking
can-
about like
and we
planning
can
within a
gamble.
week
We can gamble.
and drink for free.
That's what I like to hear.
So we're bankrupting Vegas?
Let's do
Which
it.
I say Caesars. I don't really fuck with Caesars.
That's kind of. I don't like Caesars either. Dog.
That's what I'm saying. Let's fuck them up.
Fuck them up.
Yeah, and then buy it and then change the name.
To Oscars. Let's go, bro.
Okay, we can talk about it after.
Let's go.
All right.
I'll tell my girl right now. Hey, we're going to Vegas for Oscar's birthday. Let's go.
It'll be the never mind. All right. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't go last year, so it's only right?
Yeah. We gotta make up for it.
Yeah. I thought you said you don't want to go anywhere because it's too close.
It's not that close. It's not that close. My mom was just telling me, she's like, you guys need to go on a vacation before the baby comes. I'm like, hey, I've been trying to say that shit because how much, like, bro, we could do this shit cheap, bro. It'd be cheap.
All right.
Don't get me going, bro. Don't get me going, bro.
I saw this TikTok. It literally reminds me of this TikTok. When the guys plan out trips, it's like plans fail but vibes pass.
Bro, I don't fucking fail my plans, bro. But
how many times is it like when you were like a group of people, you're just like, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
And does it happen? It's just like vibe.
No.
Like when you go on an all boys trip, like there's no planning, like there's no itinerary. Like whenever I went to like Vegas or Rocky Point, whatever, there's no itinerary. There's no like.
There's no itinerary.
Yeah, itinerary. See, you're making me feel like I'm a sped now. This
itinerary.
How do you say it?
Itinerary.
Itinerary.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
You said itinerary.
Itinerary.
Well, it's closer.
The schedule. We don't have a set schedule.
The schedule, yeah.
The schedule. We don't have a set schedule. So it's just like, basically the guy's just like, oh, we just go for, like, we don't really need it much. We pack last minute. We we have a bunch of inside jokes that happen on the trip, and they're just like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So boys trips are just simple.
I like that. Nah, honestly, that's exactly how I am too, though. Like just with my trips in general, like, I'm gonna go for 2 days.
Yeah.
Who cares? For real though, let's go.
All right.
Well, we'll see.
All right,
bro. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna start looking at places.
Let me see.
You like the strip or you like the old strip?
Hey, low key, we can go to Old Strip for cheap. My dad was saying the gambling there is cheap as fuck.
Bro?
He said, bro, it's cheap as fuck gambling there. And then he's like, dude, and he said it's pretty dope. It's not bad. He said drinks are way cheaper. Everything's way cheaper.
Oh shit.
I didn't know that. Really, I really didn't know.
I didn't know that either. I went out there once on my 21st trip to go get food out there because everything was so jam packed. So I went out there to get a burger. Oh, but dude, that was horrible, dude. That
Dude, it was fucking horrible, bro.
it was bad. Bro, my dumbass. So you know how my stomach is like low key lactose, right?
Yeah.
My dumbass got coffee in the hotel and got a muffin. That coffee fucked me up for the next 4 hours.
Damn.
And we're trying to go in line, bro. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm not feeling good. I'm over trying to smoke just for him and make me like just chill and forget about it. I'm like in the car. We're going to the old strip. I'm just like, bro, like I am in pain. Like it was hurting my stomach. I was fucked up, dude. And I go to a Walgreens to get Pepto. I get Pepto. That shit fucks me up. And I'm like, bro.
I remember you telling me this story.
So we go to this burger spot and I'm just like, I will be back, bro. And I was in there, go to the hotel. I'm like, I gotta be back. Like, bro, the whole first half of that day had me fucked up. It was fucking terrible. I was like, never drink coffee here on vacation ever again. That I learned that the absolute hardest way.
That's right.
Yeah, it was bad. But guys, all right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new episode. We've been out for a week due to.
It's me. I was under the weather last week.
Due to what was it for? I think we were just busy.
No, I was feeling like shit last week.
Oh, you were sick. That is right. Was that when it was raining?
Bro, I'm just getting over my fucking like.
Because I heard it in the morning.
Yeah, bro.
But other than that, I was like, oh, I forgot you were sick. All right, then, guys. Hope you guys have a good one. You guys enjoy your weekend.
Yep.
What's going on this weekend? Nothing much, huh? F1. Not much in that. So that's pretty much all I got going on.
Fucking the big dance. March Madness is going on.
Oh, that is true. Do you watch March Madness?
I love it, bro.
Really?
I love it.
Never really got into it.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun, bro.
I want to go watch it. Your dad was telling me that there was like something like a bracket downtown, like they like literally built. So I was like, oh, that's just dope. So get going.
Yep. It's all madness.
Right. Can't only get more mad.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right, yo.
For real. Goodbye.
Take care.